Henderson. We'll talk to Ali LaForce, who's on the sidelines as well. Taking a look at Orlando. And the Magic start out with the ball. Henderson with it. Pass to Johnson. To the paint. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. And here's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. A battle of the big men. Grab some popcorn for this face-off at the center position tonight, Grant.
Oh, no question, B.A. I mean, these bigs bring the size and skill. Who has more tools in their toolkit?
Oh, my goodness! Disrespectful.
Yeah, he's just explosive. I mean, Scoot gets off the ground in a hurry and puts some emphasis on it, too.
Good work there as it goes.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Henderson for three. And Cunningham pulls it down. Pass to Sarr. And here's Cunningham. He's averaging more than 12 a game. A consistent threat on offense. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy.
And getting up close and personal, Cunningham knows he can get his shot to go inside.
DeRozan outside. Back to Henderson. Davis a screen. Now Henderson. The layup off target. A moment to hear from Ali LaForce.
I briefly spoke with Jamal Mosley. I asked him what's the key to slowing down Cade Cunningham. Coach said, quote, not letting him get clean looks inside the arc. Cade is a terrific mid-range shooter and a solid finisher inside, so we just have to get a hand in his face on every shot. Limiting his production could be the difference in this game.
Appreciate the report, Ali.
Not an easy shot at all. Cunningham seems to have it early on in his NBA career.
And right away, Brandon Miller showed that he was a star in the making, Grant.
Yeah, he's a three-level scorer, B.A. He's very fluid as a player, and he makes the game look so easy. He hasn't even grown into his body yet.
Oh, man. DeRozan with the rapid release.
Cunningham outside. To the middle. Here's Sarr. And he goes in for the dunk.
He slams it home and gets some extra camera time chilling on the rim.
Yeah, he did spend a little time up there, didn't he?
The refs are much more lenient with that kind of situation than they used to be.
And so Jamal Mosley calls for the timeout. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Sohan outside. Lets it go from deep. Orlando again missing.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot most possessions.
Right side Johnson. Davis with a rebound. And it's Henderson with the ball for the Orlando Magic. They trail by one. Sohan outside. Now here's Henderson. Looking at his stats, he's putting up about 7.5 per game.
Anytime Henderson can't get to the rim, that mid-range jumper is always there.
Trent outside. Kicks it out to Cunningham. 5 to shoot. Three-pointer off the mark.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
And stolen by Cunningham. And here's Trent. That falls. Nice feed that time from Cunningham. Already 5 lead changes here.
Speaks to how evenly matched these teams have been thus far.
LeVert outside. The 3-ball. Sarr pulls it in. Minnesota in the lead. And Grant, the success of teams like the Timberwolves showing that size still matters.
Yeah, in this pace and space era, that may have come into question just a bit, but size and skill combined has always been your best bet at winning.
Outside Davis. Back to Henderson. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Here's Cunningham. 9 points in the game. To the inside. Sarr. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Grant, you talk about NBA length. Alex Sarr has it in spades.
So many young bigs we're seeing these days. He combines that length with some guard skills as well, and that's a very intriguing package. Yeah, and the potential Sarr has is enticing. He's a talented, mobile big man who wants to keep improving.
Henderson for 3. Sarr pulls it in.
It hasn't been his best quarter. I mean, he's trying to shoot himself out of the slump.
Pass to Johnson. Trent outside. Just 5 on the clock. Back to Cunningham. Over Payton. And it's Cunningham missing.
Boy, he knows he should have knocked that one down, especially with the defense not giving much of an effort.
Davis a screen. Henderson. Sarr pulls it in. Now the Timberwolves with it. They're on a 14-5 run. Kicks it out to Cunningham. There's the 3. Kept alive. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
Almost too wide open there. That's like a warm-up jumper for him.
Got a piece of it. Back to Henderson. LeVert outside. Chalk up 2 there.
Like the way LeVert controls himself, always under control, knows what he's looking for, takes his time, particularly when he's close to the basket.
Cunningham on the wing. 9 points in the game. Trent from long range. He drops it from range. Trent's got 5 now.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Back to Davis. And it's rejected.
What I like about Sarr as a shot blocker, he can do it anywhere on the floor. He's a go-to guy for them because he's that consistent. Time and time again, he delivers.
Henderson with it. Davis down low. Another miss. He's 1 for 4 from the field.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Yeah, I like the way they're setting the tone. Really playing with a lot of energy here at the start.
In transition, the Magic on the run. Oh, hammers it home. Taking it the length of the court.
And there's Henderson, just so quick. I mean, he loves to get out and run.
Cunningham outside. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And so it's Minnesota leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. Just pounding the painted area. That's helped him build an advantage. We'll be right back with you shortly. If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter in this one. All right, let's quickly break down the game, what we've seen so far from the Timberwolves, guys.
Give it up for their D. They're battling, communicating, and coming up with key stops.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
Miller. Boy, clanks that one off the back iron, and it falls. Miller's got his first basket.
This is Miller's game. He is a good jump shooter.
Outside Joe. Here's the three. That shot is off. Minnesota leading by 8. Cunningham outside. Miller outside. Back to Cunningham. Down low. Oh, he goes up high for the two-handed slam.
Oh, yes. 2 loud points from Miller, making his presence felt.
DeRozan outside. Pass to Joe. On the wing, DeRozan. 4 on the clock. Look at DeRozan making his presence felt.
That's too easy for DeRozan. I mean, you can't give him that kind of look on the inside.
Cunningham looking it over. Miller outside. The shot's good on the assist by Cunningham. Miller's got 6 in the quarter.
He's finally leaving that dismal first quarter behind him. Took him a while to get going.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, Anthony Davis is letting it fly. He said, the way that teams are playing me, I've been getting back to the mid-range. It's an easier shot instead of fighting the double team, so that's all it is, continuing to trust it and shoot it. Brian, we've seen that jumper be a real weapon for him.
Yeah, that's a good call, Allie. Thanks. Pass to Trent. Back to Miller. Pulls up on the wing. Orlando grabs the miss.
He has to make that one. I mean, you have to make the defense pay when they slough off of you like that.
Here's Joe. Back to Davis. And a foul. Foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. Cade Cunningham picks that one up.
That is textbook when you're talking a pump fake. Well executed that time by Davis. So good at knowing how to use that shot fake effectively.
Despite entering his 30s, Anthony Davis is not slowing down, Grant.
Yeah, B.A. And last year, AD put up the best rebounding numbers of his career. And his shooting percentage also very high. And just watching him, Davis is still an all-NBA caliber player, capable of taking over on both ends.
Dinwiddie with it. Joe covering from behind the arc. LeVert with a rebound. Magic trail by 9. Outside Joe. Here's Davis. Off with the layup. Up top, Dinwiddie. Toppin outside. Miller outside. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Oh, misses the dunk. Outside Joe. Takes the 3. It's hauled in by Portis. And Chris Finch calls timeout here. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Looking at lineups around the league, Graham, seems like they're becoming more positionless than ever before.
Yeah, you're spot on, B.A. To the point where some people feel all-star voting shouldn't be by position anymore. It should be by merit.
So both teams making some changes here. Inside. Oh, it's stolen by LeVert. DeRozan outside. DeRozan off the bounce. Off target at the rim.
Boy, that defense smothered him in there. Love the intensity.
Right side, Thibault. And here's Dinwiddie from the arc. Minnesota again missing. Magic trail by 9. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Well, you will not see that from him very often, especially right at the rim.
Toppin outside. From downtown. Lavert with a rebound.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Pass to Johnson. Oh, a special move before that shot.
That lack of defensive intensity is not going to stop a player of his caliber from scoring.
Dinwiddie outside. Here's Shepherd. Just 5 to shoot. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. Another miss by Minnesota. Orlando trailing here. Lavert outside to the middle. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Boy, Lavert's showing you his unselfishness there. I mean, if you're open, he loves getting you the ball.
And Chris Finch has called timeout. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. The Timberwolves lead by 5. Here's Dinwiddie. He's scoreless. Oh, there's the alley. Oh, it's stolen by DeRozan. Outside Johnson. Outside Joe. Lets a 3 fly. He drains out one after 2 misses. Now 1 for 3. And an important part of every team's game. A look at the hustle stats for the Magic.
They've really been disruptive on the defensive end, forcing turnovers and turning those turnovers into points at the other end.
Yeah, I also like how they've immediately gotten out in transition. They came to run, and we'll see if they can keep it up.
And so Jamal Mosley calls for the timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Orlando making a switch here. Here's Lavert. There's a minute 59 left in the first half of this game. Outside Payton. Pass to Johnson. Puts up a 3. Rebound Minnesota. They've led by as much as 10.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
4 on the clock. An open look, Lavert. And the jumper is good. Lavert's got his second bucket on the night.
Well, you look at the shots like that Lavert makes, and you have to be happy for the progress he's made because he's worked at it.
Pass to Portis. Dinwiddie outside. From deep, Johnson. And the basket's good. Off the assist from Dinwiddie. Johnson's got 5 points.
Yeah, you know, the second period's been much more kind to him than the first. I mean, let's see if he can keep it going and maintain this.
Lavert outside. Releases. And he wills that one in. Sinking it right through the back of the iron. 5 points in the game.
Boy, that jump shot of Anthony Davis continues to evolve. Looking better and better every time I see it.
Johnson. Davis with a rebound. Magic trail by 5. Offensive board.
The officials were right on top of that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
And this will be his third and fourth free throws of the game here.
And guys, this has not been a season to remember for him at the free throw line, certainly to this point.
8 seconds left in the second quarter. Pass to Shepard. Over Payton. No good. Misses at the buzzer. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. It's Minnesota leading by 4. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started. And if you're just joining us, we played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Now Cunningham. Here's Sarr. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Sarr's got his second basket.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Davis misses. And so it's Cunningham with it. He brings it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. 6-point lead. Milwaukee will be traveling to face them after this game. It'll be a quick stopover at home before they have to get back out on the road. Pass to Sarr. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Kicks it out to Cunningham. Deflects the pass. Stolen by Davis. Henderson with it. Picked up by Cunningham. Now Johnson. Lets it fly from 18. That one goes. Count it. Johnson's got his third bucket of the night.
Yeah, great find right there by Henderson. He is such a gifted facilitator.
To the paint. Out to the right wing. Pass to Cunningham. Trent outside. 6 on the shot clock. From the wing. Davis with a rebound. Magic trail by 4. Here's Henderson. Great D that time from Miller. And here's Minnesota now. They've only allowed 2 points so far in the second half. Trent outside. Johnson on the wing. The shot's good on the assist by Cunningham. Johnson's got 8 points.
Cunningham seeing the floor oh so well in his young career.
Pass to Davis. Now Johnson. Covered by Johnson. Now here's Payton. Back to Johnson. The Magic need to put one up here. And here's LeVert for 3. Sarr pulls it in.
And they just continue to dominate the boards.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Here's Miller. And another basket for Minnesota.
Love the confidence from this young man. Miller's so quick off the catch.
And we've got a timeout from Jamal Mosley. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. And Scoot Henderson picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
No question about it. No flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
Pass to Trent. Back to Cunningham. From the top of the key. Rebound, Anthony Davis. Magic trail by 9. And make no mistake, Cade Cunningham is the engine of this team, Grant.
Man, his vision and playmaking are crucial to the offense. coach trusts him to make the right reads and set up his teammates. He has cut down on mistakes and is rounding into an elite point guard.
Well, this is exactly DeRozan's role. He's a natural-born scorer, and he does it in a lot of different ways.
Cunningham, right side. Over to the wing, to the inside. And Minnesota again with a bucket.
A sharp shooter from the mid-range. Cunningham doesn't need much room to feel comfortable firing away.
Henderson with it. He's picked up by Miller. And there's a 3-second violation.
We've seen more than a few miscues from them tonight.
And I tell you what, more brain-neutral plays like that one, and they'll have a hole deeper than the one they're already in.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, this young Magic roster has chemistry. Coach Jamal Mosley said they're so tied together. It's just organic. They're happy in creating these relationships over time, and it's because they're all just good kids that like being around each other. Guys, that's what you want.
Yeah, no question. Something to build on, Allie. Thank you. Magic trail by 9. Here's Henderson. Miller pulls it in.
He just can't find a consistent way to score, and this team could certainly use it.
Lays it up and banks it in. Miller's gotten 4 this quarter.
He's getting it done offensively, making winning plays at every turn.
Henderson scanning the floor. Pass to Davis. Shoots over Sarr. DeRozan outside. Down low. Nice touch by Davis inside.
This is why they feed Davis inside. I mean, they know how much of a beast he is down there, and he eats good.
And Chris Finch calls timeout here. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. The Timberwolves making a switch here. Minnesota leading by 9. Now here's Dinwiddie. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Pass to Shepard. Toppin with it. Sohan covering. Here's Shepard. Clock at 4. Here's Dinwiddie. Sohan with a rebound. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Back to DeRozan. Misses from close range. And so Dinwiddie will bring it up for the Timberwolves. Miller on the wing. Pass to Shepard. Back to Miller.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Yeah, a sign of things to come, hopefully. I mean, once Miller gets going, he is capable of dominating games.
DeRozan down low. It's blocked.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
Pass to Henderson. On the wing, Payton. DeRozan, left side. DeRozan can't get that one to fall.
You know, he's just not taking good shots, not taking smart shots, forcing up a lot of low percentage junk there.
From the line. It's Dinwiddie on the wing. And here's Toppin from the arc. And another 3 for Minnesota.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
To stop the run. Tipped.
I mean, he just continued to work for the block. Miller not letting up an ounce of effort.
Back to Dinwiddie. Top and right side. Here's Miller. Deflected. Tries to break his ice. And it's laid in by Henderson. Henderson's got 8 points. Here's Dinwiddie. Oh, and he hits it at the buzzer.
Makes his selection just in time. Well done.
What was really impressive there.
53.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. Magic trail by 17. LeVert outside. Pass to Joe. Over Dinwiddie. And the basket by Joe.
Not exactly what coach wanted coming up the floor, but he'll take it.
Dinwiddie with it. Here's Shepard. Fires the three. Nails it from beyond the arc. Shepard's got his first 3 points of the game.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Joe with the ball. And Dinwiddie picks him up defensively. Outside Johnson. And a nice finish on the layup.
And the way LeVert moves the ball, it's all about doing what's best for the team from his eyes.
Minnesota leading by 16. Pass to Thibault. Back to Dinwiddie. Thibault on the wing. Here's Shepard. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
Substitution on the court.
Orlando with the ball. And after this one, they're at home against Philadelphia. And that game will conclude a 4-game homestand for them. Exum with it. He's picked up by Miller. Johnson for 3. And Cunningham pulls it down.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
He's been playing great, unselfish basketball, really putting the rock in the hands of the right shooters.
He is delivering a lot of room service times tonight. One sweet one after another.
Johnson on the wing. And once again, off the mark by Orlando. And here's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. 18 points separating these teams. That's the biggest lead of the game. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Pass to Johnson. It's Exum on the wing. It's stolen by Trent. If you're just joining us, 4th quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Johnson with a bucket.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Boy, it's been a 3-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
And we've got a timeout from Jamal Mosley, rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan. So it's both teams making substitutions here. And Orlando has possession. DeRozan outside. Henderson outside. Pass to Davis. Back to Henderson. 5 on the clock. No good with the triple. The Timberwolves lead by 21. Here's Dinwiddie. Out of bounds. It'll be Orlando's ball. Here's Orlando. Henderson outside. Going inside.
Attacking the hoop. That is Scoot Henderson's bread and butter. Unstoppable when he's going downhill.
Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by now. Pass to Shepard. Now here's Toppin. Sohan covering. Here's Dinwiddie. Rebound collected by Anthony Davis. Magic trail by 19. Now Henderson. Here's Davis. Dinwiddie with a rebound. Outside Thibault. Let's go with a three. Gets the three ball to go. Thibault's gotten himself on the board with a three there.
And when it comes to the three, they've been really dialed in here in the second half.
Yeah, you got that right. I mean, you got it real right. They are lighting it up from beyond the arc this half.
Back to DeRozan. Sohan, right side. Thibault with a steal. And now the T-Wolves on the break. And it's blocked by Davis.
That infinite wingspan of Davis is on full display there.
Shots good by Henderson.
Looked like that was going to be blocked, but then he pulled the Houdini act and flipped it in for the score.
Now here's Dinwiddie. Pass to Shepard. Well, Grant, with this new media deal, more broadcasters for the NBA.
You're right, B.A. And the league benefits economically. Hopefully, more innovation on the broadcast side, too, and a chance to even reach new fans as well.
Magic ball.
Here's Henderson. DeRozan outside. Back to Henderson. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Henderson's got 6 points in the quarter.
And athleticism on display there by Henderson. Just an acrobatic move to finish the play.
Magic foul.
And Scoot Henderson picks up the foul.
Second.
That's foul number 2 for him.
First team foul.
Dinwiddie, right side. Pass to Thibault. Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. Clock at 6.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Here's Shepard. And it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over.
Orlando ball.
Magic trail by 18. Henderson with it. Pass to DeRozan. Nice move. Ooh, lands soft on the front of the rim and drops in.
Few guys, if any, do it better. DeRozan knows the mid-range shot is his patented shot, and he makes it happen.
Thibault with it. Here's Shepard. Dinwiddie outside. From 11 feet away. Rebound, Anthony Davis. And here are the Magic now. They trail by 16.
And the distance between the point totals for these teams tells the whole story. Just a fantastic effort, and you have to give it up for the Timberwolves.
Seemed like the sheer volume of three-pointers today was the deciding factor.
And they'd hit one and then just dial it up again. And it worked.
And with this one, they go double digits in the win column.
And with this one all but in the record books, they set the tone in the first of what will be only 2 meetings between these teams.
It sure is. It's just a 2-gamer since they're in opposite conferences, and you can bet they'll take the same approach right into game 2 that they had tonight.
And we get spoiled sometimes, but we should take a second to appreciate what a sensational performance this has been for Cade Cunningham.
Well, you have to marvel at how well he picked apart that defense repeatedly. found the right guy in the right spot at the right time.
And here's Davis. Outside for Henderson. Back to Davis. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Portis. There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Davis can't hit. Here's Shepard. So we see the Timberwolves taking the W here. To walk into enemy territory and deliver a performance like that, that says a lot about this squad.